Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's SJ Porter here, Little Face Brewing, sitting at the bar. Did a little bit of beer maintenance tonight. I had the blonde ale that I brewed on the new system. This is the first beer brewed on the new system. And I kegged it tonight. And that's what you see sitting right here. This sample, which is nice and clean. And this sample, which is also really nice and clean. Now, you may be asking yourself, SJ, why do you have two samples of one beer that you brewed? Well, that would be because when I fermented these out, I wanted to do something just a little bit different with them. I typically do that just to play around with yeasts and whatnot. Let me slide these back a little bit. And what I did was I fermented, here's my notes, this one right here with US 05. I mean, that is crystal clear. And I fermented this one out with Bry 97. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I get that same, pretty close. So they both came out pretty daggone clear. I have not tasted this yet, not at all. These are the samples from the hydrometer. Now, both finished at 1.006. They were identical, absolutely identical. Now, when I fermented these out, this guy actually took off like it normally does, like within, oh shoot, I was well within 24 hours, and it was, vigorous fermentation. And this one took about 36 hours. I typically get a lag with the Bry 97. With that said, when I did secondary these because I wanted them to be nice and clean. The trub in the secondary on the Bry 97 was heavier than the 05. Found that to be quite interesting. So, yeah, pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, you can see me right straight through there. There I am. But I will say, the Bry 97 is slightly cleaner. I mean, not crazy different. I mean, I don't know. Negligible at best. I mean, what do you think? That's negligible at best. So, color-wise, they're blondes. They're a little bit more, maybe when it's carbonated, it'll help, having a nice head on there. But my color is just a little bit darker than what I was shooting for. I wanted to be more. This is kind of like a strawberry blonde. We'll just say that, more so than what a blonde would be. So I forget what the recipe is on this. That's out in the brewery. I'm not going to go grab that right now. But yeah, so let's give this a try. Yeah, I'm not getting any nose really whatsoever, but my nose is really not the best anyway. I mean, if I pick up any aromas, there's a bunch of aroma there if I'm picking something up. So, no aroma. Wasn't really expecting much of one. That's not what this beer is about. This beer is about flavor. It's supposed to be an easy drinker. I want to say that my target on this was, because I hit my numbers. Like, I nailed my numbers on this one. So this is probably going to be, I mean, what I wanted was a 5% beer. And this will probably be a little bit better than 5% because it fermented out just a little bit further down what I expected. Let's dive in. Oh, yeah. Oh. There is a lot of sweetness left in that. Oh, that's going to be lovely when it's carbonated. And not crazy dry for 006. You know, for fermenting out that far, 1006. That's tasty. All right, let's dive into the Bry 97. Wow. Interesting. Both. Yeah, I'm really excited because this is my first beer on the new system, on the Herm system, and I want to brew it again already, and it's not even carbonated yet. This is really good. This is really good. I'm super excited. Why I was kind of hesitating there is because the Bry 97 is really subdued. I mean, it's not quite as crisp as the 05. And that's really the only difference. It's almost a mouthfeel type thing, which is cool. I did 10-gallon batch, split it. One keg will be at this keezer, and the other one will be out in the breezer, out in the brewery keezer. It's got just a little more. The Bry 97 has almost like a body thing. It's subdued. It's very subdued. Both of these are super easy beers to drink. There's nothing crazy in the hops. That's not what this beer was about. What I wanted to do was just a easy, no frills, just get my feet wet beer. And originally what I wanted to do was brew a beer that I had done before, but I've not done a true blonde ale before. So what I didn't want to do was actually make a recipe and brew this thing. And I ended up making a recipe and brewing this thing. And I'm super happy. I am super, super happy with how that turned out. Man, I can't wait for that to be. I cannot wait for that to be carbonated. Yeehaw. Dog. Yes. Yeah. Awesome. Jason Davies. Some of this is definitely going to get out there for you and Mr. Jessup to try. So, wow, that was fantastic. Well, it's about to get loud here because my daughter has come to pick up my grandson, and yeah, I achieved what I wanted in this Homebrew Wednesday video. So this is SJ Pour, Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. This is cool. Cheers.